Good morning everyone. This is my third and last day in Berlin, and I just arrived at the East Side Gallery, one of the most popular sites of Berlin. This section is the longest of Berlin Wall still standing. I will give you a little bit more of background history while I show you also the murals. So sit back, enjoy, and we'll catch up in a bit. After the fall of the wall on the 9th of November 1989, artists have turned it into the largest open-air gallery in the world with over 100 paintings. This wall spreads at 1,316 meters long. Some of the most famous paintings on this wall are the mortar keys and the Traban trying to break through the wall, that I will tell you more about it when we get there. The iconic mural painted by Bridget Kinder shows a Traban car breaking through the Berlin Wall. The TravellerWithPlan car is seen as a symbolic of the former East Germany and the collapse of the Eastern Bloc. The painting refers to the many Eastern Germans who tried to escape over the Berlin Wall. And as you can see there, this is the fall of the Berlin Wall. So it's a very iconic mural. And now we are at the most famous mural in the East Side Gallery, and it's the Mortar Keys. At first, when I saw it, I thought, but if you don't know the history, you will never understand the picture. So let me give you a brief history about this mural behind me. Here on the left side, you got the Soviet president Leonid Brezhnev and East German leader Erich Honecker on the other side. They changed kisses after Brezhnev was honored with the title Hero of the German Democratic Republic. And on the downside here it says, Lord help me to survive this deadly love. The point of the artist about this mural, he wanted to create a wow factor that he actually did, because when I first saw that mural, I also was surprised, and has a different meaning about this important mural here. So that's why it's a very famous one and very symbolic. So let's check the rest of the murals of the Berlin Wall. And as you can see, there is nobody around me. So my best advice for you is, if you want to enjoy the place by yourself, come early in the morning. It's only 9:30 actually, and there's nobody around. I took some nice pictures. Finish now from the East Side Gallery. You can start and end wherever you want. I wanted to end up to Oberbaum Bridge, as you can see here, and I will walk a little bit further down to take some pictures of the bridge from the distance, and afterwards go have something to eat and continue exploring Berlin. Few minutes, you end up here. Look at this amazing view. And also you got on the far end, I will not be going there, but it's the Molecule Man. Here is the menu. This is what I got. It's called Meister Burger and was $8.50, so that makes it my fifth food suggestion to try while you are in the Berlin. and I will enjoy my food now, and I will see you later. And now I'm walking towards the Berlin Wall Memorial, and as you can see behind me, this was the Berlin Wall that was once stood and was separating the West and East Germany. But I will give you more detailed information as soon as I reach the Berlin Wall Memorial. For 28 years, the Berlin Wall was being reinforced, making it impossible for people to cross. Here on the top of the wall, it was made so they discouraged the grappling hooks, so people cannot cross over or climb over. Nearly 200 people have died trying to cross over, under or around the Berlin Wall, and here you got some of those people as a memory of those who tried to cross over. The wall was heavily guarded to the point that the guards from the east was given orders to shoot whoever tries to cross. So now let's talk why the Berlin Wall was built in the first place. Right now we are on the east side. If we cross over here, we are on the west side. In 1949 to 1961, 3.5 million people, very well educated, left east side and went to west side for a better life. In August 13, 1961, without warning, the Soviet soldiers started dividing the East and West Berlin with a barbed wire, where later on the Berlin Wall was constructed. The purpose of the wall was to stop Eastern Berlin leaving and going to West for a better life. I'm now at the Berlin Wall Memorial. It's a building next to the Berlin Wall and it's free to enter. The Berlin Wall was not one wall but two, measuring 155 kilometers long and 4 meters tall. This wall was separated by heavily guarded mine corridor of land known as the Death Strip. That area there. The Death Strip was the bed of sand between the two main barriers of the Berlin Wall. It was constantly under surveillance by guards in the watchtowers who could shoot anyone they saw trying to escape. Fleeing citizens who initially avoided being detected could be tracked down by the following their footprints in the Death Strip. And from the Berlin Wall Memorial, I ended up to Anne Frank Museum. It's only a 30-minute walk, and I will not be entering the museum, but came here to just see the mural. For those that don't know Anne Frank, it was a German Dutch of Jewish origin that was one of the most famous Jewish victims that died at the age of 15 during the Holocaust. She gained fame because of her diary that she was writing for 2 years about her life while she was hiding from the Nazis. For my last food suggestion of what to eat in Berlin, it's a chicken or doner kebab. You can get yours at any place in Berlin. I got mine in Mustafa's, a very popular food chain. So basically, that's my list of what to eat in Berlin. If you got any other suggestions, please comment below, and next time I visit Berlin, I will give it a try. But for now, because I got plenty of time until I visit Berlin TV Tower, I will see what I will be doing, and if something interesting comes up, I will show you also. So until then, see you soon. So I found out what I will be doing to pass the time. I got 3 hours left, and I will be going up to this building that's called parking and enjoy some beer, the views of course, and pass the time, because I was in between that place and Prater Garden, another nice place, and it was way more far than here. So I will be visiting this place first, and if we got time to visit something else, we will see. So I will see you at the top. €4, and it's nothing to see these beautiful views. And look at these views. Well, that was one of the best views in Berlin, I believe, because you can't get any better with 4 euros. You get all the main attractions from that panoramic view. So definitely put it in your list, and I'm glad I didn't skip it. So we've got another 2 hours left to visit the Berlin TV Tower and compare and check which one is the best. The price there is a little bit expensive. It was 22 euros, but you cannot come to Berlin and not visit the highest point in Germany. So we will wander around, see, maybe do a little bit more shopping, and I will see you soon. This is the world clock, also known as Urania world clock, and has 148 major cities around the world, and it's in Alexanderplatz. I'm now making my way to the Berlin TV Tower. Its height is 368 meters and is the tallest building in Germany. It also has a restaurant at the top that rotates, so you can admire the views. And an interesting fact is that the kitchen is downstairs because they wanted to avoid emergency situations, and it only takes the staff 40 seconds to go to the 203rd floor via a special elevator. So let's go on the top and see the last views from Berlin. I'm now at the top of the Berlin TV Tower, and I will be showing you the views. So comment below and tell me which one you prefer, this one or the previous one on the parking. Supposed to end the vlog with a nice bar, but unfortunately it was closed. It was called Lange Granich, and I went there. It took me some time and it was just closed. So I got myself some food and going back to my Airbnb, fix my bags and get ready for the airport. And we are back in London with this shitty weather and closing off the video. There's a lot more things you could do in Berlin, but I didn't have time, and I hope I gave you some idea of how you could spend your time during your stay in Berlin. And if you're still watching until then, I hope you find my videos useful, and if you did, comment below, tell me if you didn't like the video or something I could change. And yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all on my next journey. So remember, flying ahead, it's a huge advantage. Have a nice one.